What's up, guys? I'm here with Joe Rowland, NB with Nature's Corner Market. Today we have a great opportunity. We're going to talk about this upcoming allergy season, and hopefully she's going to give us some great tips that are going to allow us to be successful and hopefully, have a better overall life as we get into allergy season. So what kind of tips would you give people as we approach this allergy season?
Well, I have to first of all just say that the choices that we make in our daily life are going to affect us next year for allergy season. So our daily choices of the food we eat, the air that is in our, the clean air in our house, or how clean the air is in our house, and the water we drink, the stress we're under, all of those foundational things are going to affect us in any way as far as our health goes, and including allergies. So that's something we always want to keep in mind. If we want to have a little easier next allergy season, let's focus on detoxification and proper food choices, and lots of clean water and clean air.
Right. And so with a lot of people probably coming to your store, what may be some of the things that you suggest that they do as we do prepare to get into this allergy season?
So for what's coming up, a lot of people do really well with raw local honey, but that's not, it doesn't necessarily work immediately. That's something that you typically do far in advance, and it kind of works to help desensitize your body to your local pollens. So that can be effective for some people, not all. But as we actually start experiencing those symptoms, we definitely have a lot of natural products, nutraceutical and herbal, that can help alleviate some of those symptoms. Our bodies produce, our mast cells produce inflammatory chemicals like histamine. Everyone's familiar with histamine, and that's kind of the main thing that we're thinking of when we're talking about allergic reactions. And so we have a lot of herbals, like herbal combinations that affect the inflammatory response, that help calm the mast cells and lower that histamine level. Quercetin is a flavonoid that's become really popular lately with everything going on with COVID and everything. It's become one of the popular supplements for its many benefits. But what a lot of people don't really realize, it is actually a natural antihistamine. So some people do great with just taking quercetin, but a lot of our formulas contain quercetin, plus the benefit of the other herbs that can kind of help calm those mast cells and calm that inflammation. They may have additional herbs to help support, the sinuses or the lungs, and so the combinations tend to be a little better. We also have like a couple of homeopathics that are geared towards our area of the country, so it's really kind of focusing on those pollens and whatnot that affect our area of the country. We do have them for adults, and we also have some great products for children as well.
Okay, and I understand that a lot of people start late when dealing with allergies, and so they might come into your store, which is great. It's a beautiful store, and everything's local, and you're supporting local business. What would you suggest that they do leading up to, so that maybe they can have a lesser allergy season, or that they can just feel better as their body naturally goes through it?
So definitely, like I mentioned before, I often joke with people, it's like, well, if we don't, breathe the air or eat the food or drink the water, we'll be fine. So what the focus is really always needs to be on is the cleanest food we can, the cleanest air we can in our house, and the cleanest water we can drink. So that's going to affect how our body responds to everything, including allergies. One thing that can be a benefit is, so when you are exposed to an allergen, your body produces, like I said, histamine, but then also you consume histamine in your food. So, and it's really funny because some of the super popular, super crazy healthy foods right now, lots of avocados and fermented foods and strawberries and nuts and so many things that are typically really healthy. A lot of people don't break down the histamine in those foods very well. So they may be deficient for one reason or the other in an enzyme called DAO, for short, diamine oxidase. And so that helps to break down the histamine in the foods. So if you're consuming a lot of histamine foods, then you're exposed to other allergens in the environment and your body starts producing excess histamine. So you've got like this total histamine load that, for some people can be a bad experience. So those are some things to think about during, the season and even upcoming is maybe reducing some of the high histamine foods and or trying the DAO enzyme and see if that benefits, and especially if there is some digestive situations involved.
Awesome. And this is your one of 3 stores, right? So you have a location in Marietta. This is the Woodstock location, and then you have a newer location in Jasper.
Yes.
So could you tell us a little bit about your foundation, your purpose, what you guys are aiming to provide to the local community?
Yeah, definitely. We, in the first location was in Marietta, Wisconsin, and I've been involved in nutrition, studying functional medicine and holistic nutrition since the 90s, and it's always been, of course, because of my own challenges, and I was just really passionate about helping educate others on how nutrition affected their overall health. And, what goes in your mouth and the air you breathe in your house, that's kind of like one of my little things. Those are such a big foundation. And so that passion combined with the fact that we really didn't have quality products accessible on that side of town, that's really what drove me to opening our first location, and then just kind of community requests for coming to Woodstock, and then Jasper, was a previous store that we just kind of entered into that community to help out with that area.
Awesome. Well, as you can see, clearly they have a lot of good products that can help you advance yourself as you're advancing and sustaining your healthiness going through the allergy season. So make sure that you all come in and see Jill at Nature's Corner Market. And thanks for everything you've done today.
Thank you so much. It's very nice having you guys.
Awesome. Thanks.